Oh, I've got a cough drop. Let's go. Oh no, Greetings, Meta Scholars. It's week 1 in the free draft league, and we've got a Hypecaster's fever dream. Buckle up for this Gen 5 VGC 2013 Pokemon battle between Kyzzak's Brooklyn Bulbasaurs and Lazyblaze's Battle Arc. It's basically a crossover episode between Yu-Gi-Oh! Intensity and Smash Bros. Chaos. Let's meet the teams before getting into Game 1 in this best of 3 Pokemon doubles battle. Coach Kyzzak's roster for Brooklyn Bulbasaurs screams chaotic, neutral energy. A prankster cat, a chandelier that wants to burn your house down, and a swole Gurdurr, flexing like it's auditioning for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? During the draft, Kyzzak's first pick was Thundurus, an electric flying type weak to ice and rock moves, but immune to ground moves. It has a huge 125 special attack and mid-defense at 70. Its prankster ability gives its non-damaging moves +1 priority. In the Pokedex, it says that countless charred remains mar the landscape of places through which Thundurus has passed. The spikes on its tail discharge immense bolts of lightning. It flies around the Unova region, firing off lightning bolts. On the other side, we have Coach Lazyblaze's roster for Battle Arc. This is like a hipster's dream draft. Quirky utility in Whimsicott, edgy dragon with Hydreigon, and a literal ice cream cone. Vanilluxe, ready to melt faces. Lazyblaze's first draft pick was Hydreigon, a dark dragon type, immune to ground and fist psychic moves, but with many type resistances and weaknesses. It's well known for its huge 125 special attack and same type attack bonus on dragon moves that are expected to nuke just about any Pokemon in one hit. This brutal Pokemon travels the skies on 6 wings. Anything that moves seems like a foe to it, triggering its attack. The heads on their arms do not have brains. They use all 3 heads to consume and destroy everything. Alright, let's get into this replay, play-by-play between Lazyblaze and Kyzzak. My prediction, Lazyblaze has the finesse tools with Whimsicott, but Kyzzak's got raw disruption and firepower. If Kyzzak's Liepard sets the tempo, this could snowball fast. Now, the battle started. Lazyblaze sends out Whimsicott and Hydreigon, and Kyzzak's first are Liepard and Chandelure. Moment 1, the opening salvo. Here we are, turn 1. Classic speed control versus raw firepower. Both teams have a controlling prankster Pokemon and a very powerful attacker. Let's see what happens. Starting up, Whimsicott goes for the Stun Spore. Will it cripple Chandelure before it nukes the field? Hydreigon shields up, but Chandelure's locked and loaded. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Chandelure busts out a Heat Wave crit, instantly deleting Whimsicott in one shot. That's not a feint, that's a Thanos snap. Lazyblaze loses their support piece before the orchestra's even tuned up. Here we are, coming into turn 2. Now, Cobalion enters, looking like it's about to headline a shonen anime arc. Aiden with the Encore, forcing Hydreigon into Protect again, probably going to fail. Now, what can Cobalion do? Can Cobalion turn the tide here? Land some big damage, or will Chandelure roast another victim? What's going to happen? Well, Chandelure is paralyzed, meaning it's going to probably go much slower. So Cobalion pulls off a Sacred Sword, doing super effective damage, slashing Liepard down into the low yellow, and Chandelure answers with another Heat Wave. This one a super effective critical hit, completely obliterating Cobalion in one blow. Lazyblaze's Steel Samurai didn't even get a filler episode, straight to the graveyard. Oh man. Sacred Cobalion's really fast in this matchup. What is going on? I guess 176 is faster than just about everyone else. Oh, right, because Cody's paralyzed. That's what's happening. Cody's Heat Wave scores a crit on the Cobalion, and that Chandelure knocks it out with 2 KOs so far. Lazyblaze sends in Sigilyph, and Kyzzak switches to Thundurus. The Liepard protects for turn 3. Hydreigon is still stuck in the Encore. This protect fails, and then the fast Sigilyph Air Cutter is protected. And then turn 4, Thundurus protects also. Hydreigon's still in that protect Encore. The Liepard paralyzes Sigilyph with the Thunder Slash, and a crit from Sigilyph returns and knocks down the Liepard. Encore is all over, and then here we come with turn 4, the paralyzed Chandelure coming back in. Kyzzak switches to Gurdurr. Then a huge Dark Pulse is super effective, knocking out the Chandelure from Hydreigon. There's that big damage from that dragon. And then a super effective Air Cutter coming from the Sigilyph, knocking down the Gurdurr below half. Here we go, coming into the final exchange of the battle. Hydreigon and Sigilyph are hanging on, facing down Gurdurr and Thundurus. We've got Sigilyph paralyzed. So probably Hydreigon and Thundurus are going to be the first to go in this turn. Kyzzak sends in Thundurus with a protect that blocks a huge Draco Meteor that surely would have KO'd, and then a super effective Drain Punch from the Gurdurr, but the pressure is mounting. Hydreigon's very low, Sigilyph is paralyzed, Thundurus is lurking. Can Lazyblaze clutch it out with a last-ditch Draco Meteor? There it is, Sigilyph gets Volt switched into Oblivion, and then Hydreigon fires off one last Draco Meteor here, KOing Thundurus, but the recoil drops it down. It's not recoil, that's a life orb. That life orb. Big damage, but that leaves Kyzzak victorious. It's like watching a final boss collapse dramatically after landing one flashy attack, allowing Kyzzak to win battle 1. Recap and outro. This battle was a masterclass in momentum. Kyzzak's Liepard and Chandelure opener set the tone with disruption and raw fire. Lazyblaze's Hydreigon tried to carry, but without Whimsicott and Cobalion, the squad was fighting uphill. Finale was cinematic. Hydreigon's last stand felt like Vegeta's final flash. Epic, but ultimately not enough. If you were in Lazyblaze's shoes, what adjustments would you have made? Different lead, safer pivot, or just pray that that Chandelier doesn't crit twice? Drop your hot takes in the comments.